Hi, how would you like to create your own circle of friends? Now, welcome back. If you've been here before, I really do appreciate it that you're showing up to my videos. And those of you who are brand new, I welcome you along, and please remember to like and subscribe because we'd love to see you back again and again. There's a lot more I can do for you if you give us a little bit of feedback that you're here. Okay, today what I'm going to be talking about is how to create a circle of friends through doing just one key thing, and that is creating a housewarming party. Or if you run a shop or something like that, why not create a wine and cheese tasting event at your shop? Okay, very simple like this. One lady who came along to one of my seminars a while back, I mentioned the idea of running a housewarming party. And I said, look, you don't have to run just one housewarming party because not everybody will be able to get to it. You might be able to run a couple of housewarming parties at a couple of different times so that those of your friends who can't make it along to the first one, they'll be able to make it along to the second date that you have on offer. Anyway, I mentioned this and didn't really even think about it until a few months later. I bumped into this particular lady. She came along to one of my other follow-up events, and she said to the group, she said, guess what, David? I ran 6 housewarming parties. And everyone in the group looked around and said, what? You ran 6 of these things? Anyway, everyone's begging for some kind of an explanation. So this is how it basically went. She said, yeah, sure, David. I realised that I could not run the events the way how you'd schedule it. I ran 2 events, but the numbers that were showing up were quite little. And bear in mind, this is a lady who is a little bit on the shy type of side. That's why she was along at one of my seminars on learning how to meet people. And she worked in the finance markets area. She was basically what you would call a technical analyst of stocks that people needed to invest in. So in her day job, she was up to her eyeballs in looking at charts, looking at computer screens, analysing things. She didn't have very much time on the telephone to talk to people. So what she did was, when she threw out an invite to people, she said to a few friends, well, look, come along, I'm going to have this event. She didn't really put that much effort into the first 2 events and only had barely 5 people show up. However, the next 4 events were very, very different. She asked some of those friends who did come along to the first 2 events, look, I'd like to run another one of these because this has been great fun and I really love hanging out with you folks. And she asked those friends to ask some other friends to drag them along. So very simply, in a very short period of time, and this was all happening within less than about another 2 to 3 months ahead. She organised a few other dates, Friday nights, Saturday nights. She wound up picking times that would be a lot easier to have her friends invite their friends. And any casual people that she met and talked to along the way, maybe even some of those from work, she invited those ones too, not really expecting any really big result. The upshot of it was, she wound up having as many as 20 to 30 people at those events subsequently for the few months further down the track. This really impressed her, and she created a very large circle of friends, and those friends are still with her for life later on. The reason why I'm throwing this out to you is you have that opportunity. Even if you're shy right now, you can do something. And even if you have a shop, consider this, running a wine and cheese tasting event is a very simple thing to do. You can simply say, hey, put up notices around the shop, maybe put out an email to the people that you do know that are your regular customers, and do that. And as an example, one of the art galleries that I used to take my group to many years ago had been doing this on a monthly basis. What they would do is they'll pick one Saturday out of the month and one afternoon of those Saturdays, and they would run a wine and cheese tasting event. And they actually went a little bit further with it. They had different types of cheeses. They even had chicken. They also had maybe just a few other little bite-sized little treats. And they had 2 or 3 different types of wines, and also there was also obviously champagne, which made it very exciting. So just imagine what that would be like if you did that for your business. You know, you run something that's a little bit exciting, and it gives you an excuse to ask people to come along to meet with you and chat with you. You see, half the problem that we have is lowering that barrier of getting people to talk with us. And if you make it into an event, it makes it so much more exciting and so much more fun. So give that a try. Look, my name is David Newton. I'd love to see you watch my videos a bit more in the future, and I invite you to like and to subscribe, and say if you've done something like this before yourself, mention it in the comments. You might inspire some other people about doing something like this exciting yourself. In the meantime, have a look at these suggested videos that YouTube is suggesting for you, and I look forward to seeing you at the next video. This is David speaking. Bye for now.